My name is Niamh Munday, and I studied sports business and sports broadcasting and graduated last December, and I'm now working as a sales account executive at the FA. My current role is a sales account executive at the FA. It's working for the Experiences by Wembley team, so I'll look after any concert, option, hospitality, event buyers. So people who will come and purchase a box where we are now, purchase seats on level 2, and just get the opportunity to kind of look after them, ensure they're having a brilliant experience. It also leads me on to selling packages and boxes for events like Oasis, Coldplay. The demand is always here with it being at Wembley. So yeah, that's kind of my role in a very brief summary. Brilliant to work an event. There's nothing more than the buzz you get while working an event. It's obviously amazing coming here and just being sat in the office and looking out to the pitch. But I think the events are so special because you've got that chance to kind of really enjoy it and look at, especially in my role, there's so much work that goes into the event. And then when you're actually here watching what you've achieved as a team, that's what's really special. And I think it's just good experience for anyone, even if you're not looking to work in live events, the kind of transferable skills that I get from it's kind of unmatchable, really. I finished UCFB in the main. I knew this was what I wanted. I knew I wanted to work for the FA, and so I had a bit of a break, had a month off, and then I started working at the Travelodge head office. And what I tried to do was, even though that wasn't what I wanted to do, I tried to find a job that was as similar to the one that my dream job was, just on a smaller scale. So my role at Travelodge was a bit of account management, looking at the high profile buyers. And it just gave me that edge up in my interview here, I think, because I had that experience. It's familiar with the stadium from the opportunities UCFB gave me while I was studying. So between having a bit of experience in those, I was only there 3 months, a very small time period, and then joining full-time for the FA, it just gave me that heads up of, hold on, this person's gone out, they've seeked experience, even though it's not in sport, it's just that extra step on, I guess. Connections is the main thing. There's so many people who I've met whilst I've studied that have taught me so many transferable skills. I think university is just great in general for time management, having to kind of live alone, get those experiences, and even if you're commuting in, you're still taking on a lot more responsibility. And then the confidence, the time management, just your everyday skills that you don't really think about until you've got a job and until you're in that interview situation and you have to talk about what you did at university. And actually kind of when you're preparing for your interviews, going through and looking at every skill you picked up, I think to be honest, just the experience of being at university is just priceless for most jobs now. Yeah, I think my favourite bit about the course was the connections events you get given, and just kind of, it's more than just a degree. I think a lot of people who go to university at the end of the day are given a bit of paper. I think UCFB is so much more than that. Without it being UCFB, and if I'd have got this degree somewhere else, I wouldn't have had the connections at the FA to get this job. I think it stands out just because of how many connections they have in the sporting world. If you're using the resources correctly and you're using Job Teaser and you're using the platforms UCFB provide, you will find something that suits yourself. It's not just football, so it's different for me to say working at the FA, but there's so much more than that to it. At school, didn't want to go to university. Wasn't really interested in spending 3 years. I just wanted to be straight out working. But I think because UCFB offers the opportunities to work alongside, you're not in every day. There's times where you're busy and you will be working towards your degree, but you do also have the chance to go and work alongside, and that's what I liked about it.